live.
They're right here.
Oh,
They're within arm's reach.
live.
We're live.
Yeah.
Live.
To quote Bill O'Reilly, fuck it, we'll do it live. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday night. Welcome to the Degenerates with Dice Monday Night RPG Talk Show / podcast / we're playing tabletop.
7C.
Boys and girls, we are coming to you live in a living color from the bowels of the internet's basement at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, the only time zone that is real and or matters. How are we doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen?
So far, so good.
Fantastic.
We got Jen.
Hi, guys.
We got Joe.
Hello.
We got Kristen.
Hi.
We got Zoe.
Hello.
And the internet's favorite dipshit, me. Boys and girls, I was out last week.
Yes, you
Yeah.
were.
I was.
And it was noticeable.
We were very sad.
I have to tell you, your GM bombarded me with statements about how much I needed to watch the podcast.
Yes.
And so on my way into work the next morning, I hit play.
I was about to say, you even stated you were going to watch it.
And I got 20 minutes in, and then work kicked me in the balls. So I have no clue what has happened after that 20 minutes.
So when we were on the phone later today, earlier today, I said, bring lube. That's all I said. Just go ahead and bring lube. But
You know. So I cannot wait to be pleasantly surprised.
pleasant's a strong word.
I'd like to say I'm optimistic about our fortune, but I know
So I will tell you this. You're not a sin.
better.
You've
Well,
not
that's
been
good.
close.
That's good. That's good.
We made friends.
Yeah, you did. So we're going to do gaming wins?
Let's do gaming wins. I have one.
Do you?
I do. And it's not the one I was telling you about earlier.
Oh,
I recently got sucked into No Man's Sky.
wrong podcast.
Ooh.
That's a dangerous situation for somebody with the ADHD and who likes space.
Space program.
Because when Kristen's man called me at 2:00 in the afternoon on Sunday and was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm sitting here in my pajamas playing No Man's Sky, and I haven't moved since 6 a.m."
Jesus.
Yeah, so they don't have season passes. They have what's called expeditions. And it's supposed to take you a long time to do. I finished it over the weekend
But you don't have hyper focus.
in its entirety. Like started it at like, I don't know, 9:30 Saturday night. Went to bed. Finished it when I got up.
That tracks.
Yeah, I accomplished nothing this weekend, and I'm very proud of myself.
Nice.
Hey, sometimes
And
you gotta
I-
have those weekends.
I have my own Starfleet,
Oh, sweet Jesus.
complete with 8 freighters and
So you're a
vessels.
commandant?
I know, what did I select my title as? Tycoon Admiral or something like that. Yeah, no, no, we doing space pirate shit, bro. We are not the good guys.
You're definitely good.
Word. Word.
Yeah, it's the opposite of 7C. I can do what I want to do and be bad.
We do what we want to do in 7C.
Yeah, but I can't be evil in 7C.
Yes, we can. We still
Are you
we
sure?
do friendship all the time. What are you talking about?
Y'all do hood rat
I
shit
mean,
all the time.
We have
Yeah, we
been
do.
like trying to beat up on little
Children?
kids.
Hey, I have not partaken in any of this. I was just in the search for chocolate confectionery before
Says the
somebody
man who threw the first cum
before
bomb.
somebody ruined it.
And weren't you the ringleader of the whole like sex horses thing?
Yes,
No,
sex
okay.
horses, cum bombs,
No.
you name it.
The cum bombs was not me. That was before me.
That's right. That was Stamson.
but it's genius. I'm
It
sure
was
they're a little bit
genius.
salty after you hit them with it, but
Oh God, Jen.
Jesus,
No.
Jen, give yourself a hero
No.
point. Give yourself a hero point.
yay!
Holy shit. Okay, who's next?
I'll go.
Go ahead, Joe.
We made characters for Riffs on Thursday. That's pretty much all we did.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna still be doing that next Thursday. Not this Thursday, but the next Thursday, and we'll do our session 0 and Dekuma and all that. But it's coming along slowly but surely. We're getting a game going, so that's my win.
Hell yeah.
And then also keep a lookout for Traveler and what was that last thing I was going to say? Oh, never mind. Oh, Twilight 2000. I'm playing Twilight 2000, which is cool.
Hell yeah.
I started enjoying Twilight 2000 game. I'm playing a spook CIA operative.
That seems dangerous for you.
Did you?
Yeah.
Can you tell me that I was right and that you guys actually did kill the president?
I can confirm nor deny.
Ah, God damn
That's a yes.
You didn't ask which president.
Yeah.
'Cause you know that they didn't win one.
He
All of
knew
them.
which one I was talking about.
All of them. It was all an inside job.
Yeah, pretty much it's Lincoln. It's kind of been a running thing for us.
George
Lincoln was the
Washington
first one.
didn't die of pneumonia.
No.
It was a CIA op.
Listen, everything's a CIA op if you got enough red yarn, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just
Hey,
saying.
Grumpy.
Hey, Grumpy Core.
Everything's a CIA op if you're Noah.
That's true. Well, so yeah, you know, my buddy's podcast that I was on, he was asking me about. We went real deep on conspiracy theories for like 20 minutes, and then
Just
'cause
20 minutes? That's really
Yeah.
numbers for you.
Courtney was
Yeah.
pulling me by my collar out the door. She's like, "It's time to eat," and I'm not listening to any more of this nonsense. But on the way out the door, he was like, "Bro, I thought we were supposed to talk about like which Disney princesses was the hottest," and I was like, "Oh yeah." Fuck, I forgot my notes. He's like, "You got notes?" I said, "Well, yeah. You want to know how Pocahontas is directly correlated to 9/11, right?" And he's like, "What?"
Fun fact, I did a whole PowerPoint slide on the rankings of how hot the Disney princesses are.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Hold on, let me see if I can find
Ugh.
my fucking PowerPoint.
Yeah.
That's a hard one.
No, it's not that hard.
Forget the game. Let's talk about this today.
All right,
Oh.
who's up next?
Jen?
My gaming win is that I had a vendor event over the weekend and I got little dice earrings.
Oh, those are cute.
I
I
got
had those
little
in
Very
red.
nice.
D6s.
Those were cute.
Mhm.
I had those in red.
Happened to find those and I was like, sweet. I was very happy with them.
I like them.
So,
What'd you do?
and I successfully played Fallout 76 over the weekend on a laptop with no mouse.
Nice.
Oh boy. That's brave.
It was a pain, but I did it. I had to get the dailies done, you know, the whole FOMO.
I know the feel.
I have a gaming loss as well.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
These are all the notes I took for last week's session.
Uh-oh.
That's all I took.
Oh no.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Or as
so
the Germans would say, Ach nein.
Ach nein. Achtung. Call that a 5-footer episode.
Oh, shit. You make it 5 fucking feet?
Yep.
Ugh. I
I
don't.
saying out loud.
Oh fuck. I don't have
What?
a gaming win because my kid had surgery on Friday, so I haven't really done much the week prior or this week.
You had a parent win. You took care of your child.
I did. I
You
was
kept
talking.
your pet companion
Children.
alive.
I did. Yay, my Tamagotchi lives. Yo, my Tamagotchi in high school is how I got caught with cigarettes the first time. Just FYI.
What?
That tracks.
It was in my purse with the cigarettes, and I had gone like out of the house to do something, and it started dying. So my mom got in my purse to feed the Tamagotchi. And got my cigarettes in the purse.
It's like screaming. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
god, just take the
So
batteries
my mom
out.
was like, I went in there to feed it, and you know, I find these. I'm like, maybe you stand on my shit and let my shit die.
Wow.
Oh, let's see. Oh, and then Friday I was on the phone with Noah, and he goes, I gotta go, bitch. I'm playing Magic. And then got off the phone with me. So.
That's not what I said.
No, that's totally something
Okay,
you would
I
say,
got to get
just
off of
that
here.
way.
I'm walking in. That's what I said. And then I text you 5 minutes later. It was like, I hope that didn't sound like I was being a dickhead. I really didn't mean to.
That's not important. We don't worry about what he said after it. I'm just not what he said.
No, bitch, you're not going to fucking crucify me on the internet.
Wrong podcast.
He can do that all his own.
That's right.
Fucking name. Well, I guess we get into it.
Let's do it.
Is there any other gaming ones? Zoe, do you have a gaming
You know
one?
what?
My gaming one is also a gaming fail. So I have been trying to play the forest on my own because I don't have any friends to play with me. So I started playing, and my plane landed right at the main cannibal village. So I was like, fuck. And so I started going to town. And so I have my little headphones on. I'm telling myself, like, all right, you're a big, brave, strong girl. I managed to kill 2 of the bastards, and then 10 more popped up in their place. They killed me, took me to the tunnels. I saw a mutant, and I became scared and quit.
Zoe, we're proud of you.
The big bitch baby.
We're proud of you. Robbie, I was actually thinking about you this weekend and wondering if y'all went.
Yes.
That was
Your
the one
first
that's near,
gaming con.
outside of
Is
DC,
that
Oh
right?
yeah, the con crud.
Don't worry, Grumpy. That stink will never go away.
You won't forget it.
Somebody walked around.
Listen.
Last con I was at, somebody walked around with a sign that said, "If you can afford an $80 body pillow, you can afford deodorant."
I went to my first con in July, August. Yeah, in August. I went to my first con, and it was so overstimulating, but it was
So
so
much.
fun. I went to Gen Con. I
Yeah.
went to
You
one
went
of
to
the
Gen
biggest.
Con as your
I went
first
to
con?
yeah, that was my first
Oh.
ever
Oh,
con.
and that was my first con too. Gen Con was.
And I legitimately had so much fun. Surprisingly, not a lot of stinky people. I was actually
Yeah.
I was told, like, beware, it's going to be stinky. Not a lot of stinky people. It was my first con, and we were there because reasons, and it was a lot of fun. Got to play on some streams and stuff, so it was nice. But yeah,
Nice.
first cons are always fun. I would love to go again. So I hope your wife enjoyed their first con.
That's so cool. Yeah, my first con was a Gen Con too. Those things are wild.
Mm-hmm. It was. We went to this really cool. No one would like it. It was this bar that had all you could play arcade games that were free, and they had like the very first arcade games and stuff. Like, it was so
Nice.
cool. I was playing like so much Galaga because as soon as I walked in, I straight up yelled because my friend was sitting there, and I go, "That man's playing Galaga!" And it was so much fun.
I've always wanted to go to Gen Con. I only live a few hours away from it, but
Oh
I
my
don't like
gosh.
crowds.
It's definitely worth it. I would say I mean, get your tickets now because they sell
Yeah.
out quick, and there's so much stuff to do. Like, we mostly spent all of our time playing games, or we were in like the artist alley and then doing stuff outside of the con. But yeah, it was so
Okay.
much fun.
Zoe, you gotta cut back on the Virginia Slims.
I'm so sorry. Me and my fake cigarettes. Been hitting them hard. Being a teacher's rough.
God. Okay, so side note, it was, I guess I was still pregnant with my kids, so it's been about 16 years. And we were, me and my ex-husband, his dad, and everybody was all camping. It was a bunch of us, and a guy fell into the fire, like into the fire. And I mean, it burned his whole arm, it burned his face, like he was gonna have to have a skin graft. But we're out in the middle of the fucking country, and the only hospital within a 20-mile radius is a double-wide trailer hospital.
Hell yeah.
And we go up to the door. The door's locked. The emergency room door's locked. So we have to like beat on it. And then somebody comes and opens the door. The nurse that was working on him, and you know how the pocket of the scrubs, the breast pocket? She had a pack of Virginia Slims in her breast pocket.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
True story.
So teachers are stereotypically drunks, and then
There's no such thing
medical
as that.
professionals are usually do cigarettes and other breathable drugs.
Well, so in addition, I couldn't even like acknowledge or absorb that information. Hold on, don't put it up yet. No. Wait, take it down. Wait.
It put it up on its own.
Oh.
I was just trying to keep it backstage.
That's
but-
why I sent it for you though.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do when it did it on its own.
But I couldn't absorb all of that because in addition to the hurt guy and his wife who's freaking out at the sight of blood, so I have to be the stand-in for his wife with this whole medical stuff. I also had two very drunk people with me that were trying to ride the wheelchair around the double-wide hospital and they acquired somehow, I think they snuck it in like contraband, a duck call.
What the fuck?
That was a very traumatic night for me because I was sober because I was pregnant. Yeah.
Where the fuck were you?
Whitney,
Texas.
Texas.
That's a thing? Just double wide trailer?
In Whitney, Texas it is.
Mm-hmm.
And the emergency room door was chained shut. Because they got meth heads out there. Yeah.
No, makes sense.
That was a whole ass experience. Sorry, Virginia Slims just made me think about that.
No, so that's for you. For me, it's the mountain people.
Ooh. Yeah,
That's what it is for what I guess whatever that area is for you. For us, it's the mountain.
that makes sense. Just a
Yeah,
very
because
closer-
we went camping one year and we were camping in like a trailer.
oh, you're on
and-
Appalachian, huh?
Yeah, it's the Appalachian meth heads. So it's the spooky meth heads. It's the meth heads that look like zombies. And they we were told by the person who owned the camper, because we stayed like the trailer. He goes, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. One, if you wake up in the morning and you decide, because it is so like backwoods Pennsylvania. The place where you go to pee and poop is an outhouse that is 20 feet away from the trailer because they did not have working plumbing at the time. So I could not take a shower the whole weekend.
Oh,
He goes, if you open up the door and there's a bear, just close it. He'll be fine. He'll move on his way. His name is Harley. He's harmless. And I was just like, oh. And he goes, and if you end up hearing stuff in the middle of the night, let me know. I have to go out with the shotgun and fight off the meth heads. And I was like, I'm sorry, what now? And he goes, yeah. He's like, this happens all the time. He goes, that's why I have this and all the cameras and stuff. And I was like, how often do meth heads come around? And he goes, often. And he goes, just make sure your doors are locked because I'm pretty sure they're going to try to break into your car tonight. And sure enough, we heard people trying to break into the cars. So I'm just like, meth heads are a different breed.
I don't understand camping anyway. Like, why do you want to pretend to be homeless? Like, it's not my thing. But
We just wanted to get out of the town. We were in college and we just
Yeah.
wanted to go camping. And
my
one
idea
of,
of camping is a Motel 6.
one of our friends was like, well, I have a trailer that's technically like a cabin. Let's go. And we were like, okay.
That's not the same. I've seen horror movies that start out like that.
In hindsight, it definitely was a horror movie situation.
You had a 50-50 shot. It was either porn or horror. I mean,
Yeah. Or it could have been a bear.
that's a different
But
kind
it
of
sounds like that guy was more scared of the meth heads than the bear.
Yeah. He was more.
I would be
It's just-
too.
It's his
Yeah,
pet
maybe-
bear. He fed it.
No,
Still
I would
to
be more
this
afraid of the
day,
meth heads.
I would be more afraid of the meth heads. I still am.
Having been one, I would definitely be more afraid of the meth heads.
There's a meth head.
No, Lucy?
Mm-hmm.
Patty
She's
just
so
laid down behind me
sweet.
and farted, and it sounded like a diesel engine braking.
That's
My life. I
Oh
love
look,
it.
here comes the meth head. Look it down. Look it down.
All right, who wants to recap us?
I can't. I don't have notes.
We
we
decided to befriend the villain.
Yes. You befriended the villain.
We
She
convinced
He has
is-
her
joined our crew.
to
She's
join
now
in.
first mate.
Ludwig did the coolest thing and was able to convince her for now that we're on the same side and bit into that like power situation. And then she took us to the warehouse where stuff was, and that was it.
That's where the kids were. So
That's
we're
where
walking
the
in.
kids were. And we were walking in.
Oh God.
We
And
said for you.
Ludwig ate a chocolate confectionery that may or may not have been poisoned. And that's all that Saturday missed.
You're lying.
No. I'm not. I would never lie to you, Saturday.
Oh, wait, is this Zoe or Winter talking? Because those are two very different.
Me, of course.
All right, let's roll dice.
Okay, so no, we decided that since we left you last time, you were in a room with two other dudes doing whatever you
Keeping
do.
them occupied.
But we did make the comment, so it is canon, that you are magically transported with us.
Mm-hmm.
So you are not just oblivious as to what's happening. You went along and agreed to this
I
plan.
did?
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because you got drug along.
Okay, that sounds right.
Thanks.
That tracks with character.
So, just to recap what you walked up to, you walked up, it's kind of on the outside of the city or the ship, whatever Ludwig thinks this is. And
ship.
Ludwig, I have a note that says Ludwig equals Captain Daddy.
Yes. Because he
No.
called himself Captain Daddy because he saw Victoria as a daughter, even though they're the same age.
Oh, yeah.
I said, I am the captain. The whores call me daddy. Only the whores.
No, all
Oh,
we heard
yeah.
was Captain Daddy.
Huh?
Yep.
And then you said, and I quote out loud, I see you like a daughter. And then she goes, okay, and then moved on.
So, as you walk up to this, it's kind of isolated on a point by the water. It has a large stone gate, like fence around it, probably about 8 feet high. There's regular comings and goings. There's 3 towers that you can see behind the gate or behind the fence. Who of you is smart?
Not Ludwig.
I have a 4 in scholarship.
All right, Jen, what do you got?
I have a 0 in scholarship.
Fantastic. Saturday?
Hold on, this requires a character sheet.
Yes, it does.
A 1.
All right.
I have a 3 in wits.
Nope. This is going to take some education.
Because of all
Honey, you can
my
be witty and stupid, trust me.
all my daddy's book learning. That's why I'm so smart.
Okay, so y'all have already freely stated that you are following the guard through the gates, right? To where they're
Yes.
going to. Okay, so basically the guard's going to take you to a holding room till they find who you're looking for. And so they escort you in to this office. And let me find my notes here.
Yay, escorts.
No, not that kind.
Oh.
Damn.
The room that you walk into has stuff in it, but let me find the notes. But the walls are made of stone. As you get in there, there's seating.
Zoe.
Are you taking seats?
I think Winter is going to leave me alone, Noah. I think Winter's gonna allow Captain Ludwig to sit, and she's gonna stand, and she's gonna have her back kind of to the wall so that she can see people coming in and out and keep an eye on everything.
Kristen,
What?
Ludwig nods off as soon as he sits down.
Fuck yes.
Fuck yeah, he does. All right, now it's a party. Okay,
Oh shit.
so I'm missing a TV tray because my child has it. Oh, full disclosure. If my kid needs me, because he got his ear operated on, so his equilibrium and balance is off, so he shouldn't be walking alone. So if he texts me that he needs to go to the bathroom or something, I've got to go help him with that before coming back. So
We'll vamp. Don't worry.
so
We can take care of ourselves. We'll be
Yeah.
fine.
100%. No.
Yeah, we got the
Yeah.
story. Don't worry.
Don't believe
We're
you.
four toddlers with a set of jangly keys. It's fine.
So Ludwig goes in, sits down, nods off. Victoria's the last, like she's last in the line, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to decide how I'm gonna play this. Hold on.
Well, she was the one who was leading us in here.
No, the guard was.
Well, yeah, but she's like making sure, like, move along,
Yeah.
come on.
Well, I mean,
Oh wait, the hot villain coerced me away from what I was doing.
Yes.
yeah.
Why didn't you just put it like that? I'm not concerned at all.
Cool. This is not. I need more space on this desk.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Oh no, the hot bad lady took me away. What am I
As
gonna
we get,
do?
as you get in the door, like she kind of steps to the side of the door, let y'all go in. And she steps in like closer to the door, and then the door shuts behind her.
Ooh.
Okay, the room is stone walls,
Ooh.
and hold on. I
Hold
forgot I
on.
was working on 2 different books.
This game requires D10s to play.
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
does.
It
does.
does. You're correct.
My darling, yes, it does.
I shall fish them out of my box.
Or you could just roll your d20 and minus 10 from every roll that you make.
That requires math.
Okay, so in
I
the
will
room,
not be participating.
door's shut. Ludwig's asleep, which I can't wait for this. What are y'all doing?
I turn to. So we're in here alone with the guards, or in here alone on our own?
On your own with Victoria.
Oh, I thought you
The
said the
guard?
door closed behind and Victoria wasn't in.
No, she's just inside the door and it's just right behind her.
Yeah, I like Tony's idea better. She's outside the door. Door shut. What are y'all doing?
Okay. I guess I turn to Saturday and to Catalina and I say, all right, how are we going to play this? Ludwig's asleep. He's going to wake up soon. Apparently this man forgets everything when he goes to bed. What are we going to do?
Well, not for nothing, but the last time I fucked his memory all up, things went just slightly better.
I have to pretend to be his conscience to keep him in check.
Yes. And I'm sure that's tiring. But
So
fuck it. I don't know. I give up.
What?
Victoria doesn't know this.
What?
Yeah, but she's in the
Since
room
she's
with
outside,
us.
she doesn't know.
No, she's
Yeah,
in
she-
the room with us.
No, she's not.
Oh, she's not in the room with us.
No.
Okay.
She was, and then you said she
so-
wasn't, so Kristen said, okay, she's not.
That's it better.
Okay. So do we keep do we and then she's like looking desperately. She's like, do we just keep up the charade that he's the captain and he's a dote and I'm his conscience and that she is the first mate? Is that how we play this? Is this the con?
I think it will be easier right now if we just let. I don't want to show her our cards yet because I don't trust her. I did try to stab her for a reason.
Captain, just so you know, I did also try to stab this woman, but
Different. That's different.
metaphorically speaking.
You tried to poke. I tried to stab.
Yes. We've all tried to have a stab at this woman. I've actually shot her. Yes, we all get it. I actually was able to actually get something into her, unlike some Jenny.
This wasn't your craft, dude.
Shut up. You just know that she liked my hole better than your hole.
Fucking
Have
me.
you know that it is a very respected profession here in the city? Clearly, we've built an entire economy on it. Thank you.
You built the whole economy on your backs?
Oh.
Well, it's better than doing it with our hands and feet. Those get tired.
Calluses.
Calluses, baby. Either that or all the lube just makes your hands super soft.
Nope, there's a joke in there I can't say on air.
I clipped that. All right.
Okay. Fuck.
Listen, Sick Zoe is in for a fun time.
Did you take your NyQuil before you got out here?
I did not.
Oh, no.
I'm currently high on NyQuil, my dudes.
There's also a joke there, Grumpy, but you know.
I'm debating upon taking the NyQuil. The Dayquil is starting to wane.
I support you.
If I take the NyQuil,
Oh,
we're in for
yay,
a
we
fun
got
time.
a bot.
Best views on Stream Boo.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Okay, bye. Get out of
Bye.
here. Get out of here.
Go on, get
Okay, but
No.
ladies, seriously, how are we going to play this? I mean,
Okay, so I think we should play it exactly the same, but make him less power hungry. Because this man literally thought that this giant ass island was a ship. He thought he could control the weather, and for some reason, he made Victoria the first mate.
yes, which I'm still quite offended by. If I must say, I was rather good first mate. At least I like to think so. Clearly, better than you two. But that's a discussion for a different day. And I'm just saying that I mean, listen, the man is adult and an imbecile, but I mean, results?
first chance I get, I'm gonna elbow Saturday right in the ribs.
All right. So,
I mean, his hubris is literally the fool. So I mean,
yes.
Better
So-
captain my ass.
I was about to say, in a room
Better
filled with
first mate.
3 people that claim that they're a captain.
And a fourth one who's taking a nap.
Yeah.
who also
Winter,
thinks he's a captain.
how long has Ludwig been nodding off for?
Yeah, who are you asking?
And just how long has he been sleeping?
I don't know. Ask him.
That's what I'm asking. How long has he been
I
sleeping?
mean, you
Maybe.
get in the room like 5 minutes. So, like,
Okay.
Yeah, so 5 minutes.
All right. I'm unhinged today, so go me. Winter slaps the shit out of Ludwig. So
Oh,
wake him up.
shit!
hold on.
What?
Huh?
He's been awake 5 minutes.
No, he
Ugh.
fell asleep for 5 minutes. And then
Captain Ludwig, you seem to have
Ugh.
drifted off again, sir.
Ugh. Ugh. Captain Ludwig? Ugh.
Captain, yes, Captain Ludwig, you, the
According
captain.
to this sign, I am Ludwig, so that makes me the captain, yes.
Yes,
Yes.
you are Captain Ludwig, the most gracious, understanding, and forgiving captain the 7 seas have ever seen, if I do say so myself, sir.
Hold on.
Winter
pause for a second, I have a
standing
question.
beside. She's standing behind and nodding like, good, yes, yes.
I have a question.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, couple questions for clarification. Joe, you just said my name is Ludwig, so that makes me the captain. So, is anyone named Ludwig a captain?
No, just me at this
Just
point.
you.
He
Okay.
thinks it's him.
So
And
the only thing he remembers is his name?
yeah, like you don't reset. Like, do you remember them or not?
No, I don't remember them at all. I
Okay,
don't
But
go
you
through
remember
that.
your name?
Yeah.
Put on a sign.
Okay. Oh, so he
Well,
must have
no,
read the
it's-
sign. And he can read upside down.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Winter's behind, like, yes, keep this going.
Captain, we seem to have found ourselves in a little predicament while you are in slumber again. What if any insight could you give us to our current situation, sir?
This is your conscience. Ludwig, this is your conscience. You
Before
know
we-
exactly what to say.
Yes. Yeah. Before we set sail, there's a matter more important, the matter of confectionery.
Oh, yes,
We could
Captain.
try
I also
confectionery.
was thinking we might partake in some confectionery. You know, we were on the way to Fort Confectionery once, but you took another nap as well. And I, as your master of horrors, am more than delighted to source some confectionery. Once
Yes,
again, you're a master of horrors and first mate. Yes.
you are my master of horse, of course, right?
You somehow remember, Ludwig, that this is not your first mate. You made Victoria your first mate. And she glares at Saturday.
Oh, yes, I made Victoria my first mate, but you are my master of horse.
Ah, fantastic, sir. It's a good
Yeah.
choice, I do believe. If there was ever going to be a master of horrors aboard this ship, it would be me.
Yes, yes,
That means he's in charge of himself.
yes.
Ahem. Madam Catalina, there will be no comments necessary for the peanut gallery whilst myself and the captain are having a conversation. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Madame Catalina is your cartographer and navigator, Ludwig.
Ah,
Why
cartographer
do you sound like
navigator.
fucking Disney ghosts?
She's talking from behind him like a
Oh my
dimwit.
god.
She's smart, but she's not that smart.
Oh my god. All right, continue. Sorry. I'm just-
Well, we should leave this place in search of confectionery and then aboard our ship.
Well, sir, see, there seems to be a problem. Your first mate hath brought us to this room, and as you can see, it's quite ill lit in here. And the first mate, she is nowhere to be found.
Well, then I will summon her.
I do not
He
know
gets up
where.
and immediately starts banging on the door. First
Oh.
mate! First
there's-
mate!
Okay. Yes.
This
You
is
hear-
not very demure or mindful, Captain Ludwig.
Not even a little cutesy.
There's
Not
not.
even a little cutesy.
There's a lot of commotion outside of the door, but there's no one opening the door.
Is
Watch,
there
it's a
a knob?
pull and
Can
not a
I
push.
can I just try and open the door?
You can.
Yeah, I try to open the door.
It is locked.
At least he just
Captain.
tried it instead of just like attacking the door.
You are
Captain
locked.
Ludwig, say the magic words to allow your conscience to come into being and help you.
What's the magic words,
The
conscience?
magic word is Alakazam.
Alakazam.
And Winter makes a big flash of light real quick, and then she's like, ta-da!
All right,
Can you hold on
conscience.
a lamp?
We are a genius, so we need to open up this door.
Yes, we do. Hello,
And
everyone. As we remember, I am Captain Ludwig's conscience.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
we know how to lockpick, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And
The
Winter
royal we,
gives-
for all of you who are listening, obviously you cannot see my conscience. This is the royal we when I say we.
Yes. And as your
I'm
conscience,
sorry, the fucking what?
the royal we, you peasant, and I slap
Fucking A. Okay.
we are
Man, I've
insulted.
been wanting to do that for a year.
Fucking smack him.
So-
Jesus Christ.
He's going to attempt to
Oh, no,
Unlock
no,
the
no,
lock.
no. Let myself do it, Captain.
Yes,
and then she
we.
brings out, Yes.
we shall do it.
and I get
Yes.
out, I grab a pen.
Bye, Jen.
Oh, I grab a pen and like a pair of scissors, like something that's like two like sharp objects.
From the desk or what?
Yeah,
You need to
from
ask
the
what's in the
desk.
room. So, like, is there stuff in there? I don't know.
Is that? I don't know. Is it a room?
You're in an office.
We're in an office.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, okay, you can do that. But I'm gonna need 3
Who's
successes.
Jada?
Oh, she isn't feeling great.
Oh,
Oh,
she's
gosh.
okay.
Oh no.
Oh, she's okay.
The
Um,
illness is hitting her.
Actually, I need 2 successes. But we're gonna. What are you gonna use to roll?
I would say it would make more sense. It would be finesse and what else? What would be a skill? Scholarship? That's like the only one that fits, right?
Theft.
Theft?
Yeah.
Oh, there's theft. Okay.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, what? I couldn't find
Yeah.
that. Okay, so
Finesse
wits and
and
theft. Finesse and theft.
Yeah, you're picking a lock. It's finesse, not wits.
Yeah, sorry. I was looking at wits as I was getting it up. I'm a dummy dumb.
Yeah, but I need 2 successes, please.
2 successes. Okay. Roll for Blair and whatever.
Blair, yeah.
Sorry, my cat's in the fucking way.
In the cradle with the silver. Oh wait, no, hold on.
Okay, I hit it because I got a 10, a 9, a 9, a 5, a 4, and a 2.
Got Okay, so as you slide the sharp objects, I forgot what you said they were, into the lock, and you kind of like maneuver it around, and you hear a click, and the door kind of creaks this way, opens. It opens into the office.
And that's how we get the job done.
Yes, we are very smart. And Lou would blast the door open.
Just like kicks it up. It opens
Yeah.
inward. So how are you gonna do that?
Oh, well, then he just
I
slams
think
it
before
open.
he does that, she's gonna say, "Now, let us think about this. We must be sneaky."
Sneaky on our own ship? Are you insane, Conscience? Then he
It
opens
is
the door.
not. Oh damn!
First,
Wait, what did you say?
first
Sneaky
mate.
on our own ship. I forgot for a second that we told them we were on our own ship.
Captain.
First mate.
Captain.
Yes.
Yes.
Captain Ludwig.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Sir, I realize that you have drifted upon slumber and been, so unceremoniously awoken. Sir, we are not napping in the galley again, as we frequently do, with your permission, of course. We are in town, sir.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
We've docked.
Yes, we
Okay,
have
okay.
docked. And so maybe a little less, brevity, maybe.
Brevity.
More benevolency, I think he's trying to tell us.
Yes, very well. Well, I still need to get my first mate. First mate!
And if you're calling for
Her name's
Victoria,
Victoria.
like, so I'm about to tell you what when you open the door, there's not anything happening in the hallway except for you have one very drunk man leaned against the wall.
Have you seen my first mate?
Ugh. And he leans over. How close are you to him?
I'd pretty close.
Okay. How are your reflexes?
I was about
Not
to say
great.
I'm
Not
gonna
great.
give a help action. I'll give him a point of inspiration to help with this shit.
Okay, so he leans over and pukes on your shoes.
Yeah.
You know, if I were to rule with an iron fist, I would have you walk the plank for this. But I am a benevolent
God.
captain.
Not, because he is a gracious and
Yes,
benevolent leader.
I am a benevolent
Very
leader.
forgiving, very
Yes,
understanding.
we are. We are so benevolent, so demure, so cutesy.
Very cordial and always listening to the inner voices of his head which guide his every move. Thank
Yes.
the stars above for that.
And the guy looks at you. He's like, "I'm drunk, but y'all are dumb."
Where is Victoria, my first mate?
I mean, she's here. This is This is her
Captain,
prison.
Captain, I know that you have a reputation to uphold.
Yes.
Would you mind an assist?
As chief of horse, I would love an assist from you, my good sir.
Ah,
Oh,
fantastic.
I'm on horse.
Allow me to assist in the situation. Good sir, you wish for a horse?
I mean, you look like one.
Clearly, and I am looking for one, but she is nowhere to be found. But you seem to might know where she is, and I would also like to know.
I know lots of horse.
Saturday grabs him by the dick and pulls.
Ah! Do I have to pay you?
That'll be 1 silver piece paid to the
10
But-
gold! 10
Certainly-
gold! It actually is, Captain! 10 gold!
10 gold must be paid to the man.
Saturday firmly and very sternly looks into this man's eyes and says, "Release the information, and I release my grasp."
And
Pinky.
how close are you? Are you bent down to his face? Where are you?
Huh?
Are you bent down? Because he's sitting against the wall, like he's on the floor.
Yeah, I'm bent down.
Okay, did you miss the part where I said he was drunk?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Are you screaming at him?
I mean, there is some bass in the man's voice.
Can you roll a d20 for me?
15. Hit me with your best shot.
So as I'm imagining your hands on his dick and you're bent down face to face with this guy, you can smell the bourbon, very
Mhm.
cheap bourbon on his breath. And as you're yelling with your mouth open, he does vomit into your mouth.
Oh, fantastic.
Ew.
Saturday
Uh,
spits the man's vomit back at his face and then
It'll be
bitch
a
slaps
podcast.
him and says, "Good sir, I do beg of you. I do not wish to stay here all night."
We could name this episode, it would be Slap Happy.
Grumpy dude,
If you think this is the worst bodily fluid I've seen, you would be far removed from the truth.
Who are you? There's lots of whores. What do you want? Who?
Where the fuck is Victoria?
It wasn't my day to watch her.
Watch her.
She is somewhere in her fucking prison.
Prison, I thought this was an office.
You came out of the office into the hallway. You were in a big ass
What
prison.
name is this? Look, Captain Ludwig, ask your master of horse what they mean by her prison. Is this her prison as in she owns it, or her prison as in she's locked away here?
What do you mean by her prison? Fair scamp. Is it her prison as if she owns this prison? Or is it her prison as if she is locked here in a Rapunzel style fashion, only to be letting down her hair?
Give yourself a hero point. And the guy, kind of, from what you can see, like he's trying real hard to focus his face on you guys. Like he is. Oh, you know, you had those nights at the like where you leave the bar and the house pulls up next to you. Like that's where this guy's at.
Or like when you leave the bar and you snap Kristen from the backseat of your own truck.
That was fucked up.
Never done that a day in my life, so I don't know what you're talking about there, Willis.
I got a text at 6 a.m. the next day that said, "Yo, bro, you good?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" Got my own snap sent back to me and went, "Oh, damn."
Hold on. So the guy kind of looks at you guys and he's like, I mean, he goes, "Are you not from? No, no one here is from here. What am I trying to say?
Sir,
What?
I'm more of a be here for the night and leave type of gentleman. Could you hurry up and get on with it?
Are you my dad?"
Probably.
Fair. That's fair. Well, Hold on. I'm trying to find the page I'm looking for. Stop. Welcome to Five Sale.
While we're waiting with this groove time.
What'd you say?
So while we're waiting, it's groove time.
Oh my god. Okay, so he goes, Do you not know who she is?
She's my first mate.
I don't think she's. Listen, the world's changed since I was on a ship. I mean, but I don't see her being anyone's first mate.
Well, she's mine.
Warmonger.
You must be a real hero.
Yes.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Captain fucking Ludwig Schlamen. Are you dense, mate?
What about his schlong?
It's just my name, Schlamm, and I am
Also very-
Eisen.
That explains a lot. Actually, that explains a lot. I goes, but she's the daughter of someone. Okay, Don Scarpa.
Would I know that name?
Not unless you're familiar with Five Sales and read the fucking pamphlet I gave you.
I was never given a pamphlet.
No, Ludwig threw it back at the kid and said, "The captain says fuck off."
Captain, may I unaccost this man briefly?
Yes, you may accost him, Bruce.
When I let go, would you accost this man for me with your firm yet generosity?
No, I will not. I will not be gripping.
We
this
don't need
man.
him to run. This will be
I
bad.
grab his dick.
I don't have enough coin for this.
I grab his dick and I hold my sword up to his neck.
We have captured him. Yes.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. Captain, do you know that thing where you say that funny little word and the voice in your head talks to you and leads us where we need to go?
Yes. How do you know about that? Wait.
Well, because every time we have a very important decision to make, you say the word and then talk to yourself for a while, and then, a poof of cloud, a light, a something, and, we can clearly see that you're having a conversation because it's very conversational, the way that you talk. I do think it would behoove us if you would say the word, please, quickly.
She's already out, right? Like, she's doing good.
She's already out. She's out. Ari Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm out. I've just been.
That's why she's holding his dick and a knife to his throat.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Why didn't you say that word? Those were words I didn't want to put together.
Well, Captain, listen, the reason that you made me your master of horrors is clearly because of my very deep knowledge of the subject matter, especially here. And I would just say that it would behoove us to either A, find your first mate very fucking quickly, or B, sir, we need to find Lady Catalina and fucking leave.
Well, she's with us.
She's with us.
Well, we need to find the first mate. We need to set sail. So.
Can I roll a scholarship in wits to see if I know who this Dawn person is? Because my dad would have taught me, and in this universe, he would know. He's a very famous pirate, if not one of I would say top 5. I guarantee you, he's been here and has had to deal with this shit before.
Can Ludwig do wits and scholarship?
He would have told me what areas avoid. We're pretending in this universe that Winter hasn't fully lost her marbles.
I mean, you can. I need 3 successes though. And Ludwig, are you trying to do the same thing?
Wits and scholarship. I can only have 2 dice total, but
one
for
add 2 more. 1 for skill and 1 for flair. I need 3 successes. Do you need any information from the drunk guy that you keep fucking assaulting?
Okay, so how many successes do we need?
3.
3?
1, 2 exactly.
2 exactly. Oh damn.
No, yeah.
1.
Actually, no, just one success.
2.
Ludwig, what did you find out with that one success? I'll let you find something that you want.
It's a big city. He's not on a ship. He is for sure not on a ship.
For sure not on a ship, baby.
Oh, fuck.
I got 3 and 1 left over.
Okay, do you want to sell that one? Just for shits and giggles?
Oh!
You're mean.
We're already in a shit ton of danger. I'm not willing to up the ante.
Okay. Let's see. You have heard the name.
Uh-huh.
He is the leader. He is the Dawn of the Scarpa family.
Uh-huh.
You do know that he has children.
Uh-huh.
And you know that he keeps a very tight grip on what's his.
I look to Captain Ludwig. We need to get the fuck out of here right now. Or we will spit confectionaries. Goodbye forever.
Oh, we must leave.
Okay,
And it must be sneaky.
His driver goes, hold on.
Uh-huh. You
did-
really shushing me as I have a knife to your throat, bastard?
If you don't want to know, look, I saw after they shut the door to there, Victoria was yelling something about a bear in a coat. I don't know.
Yes.
And then she went that way.
Let's go that way then. What is this about a bear in a coat?
Yes, it's about a very special bear and a very favorite coat.
Does this coat fit me very well?
I mean, it fits me extremely well, Captain, but that's
your
besides the point.
conscience very well, not this bullshitter.
And this side, like, how did you acquire it?
It is our favorite childhood toy. It means so much to us. And also, Captain holds something very near and dear to us.
To be honest with you, I am uninterested in this bear jacket. Let's go find a confectionery.
Captain, this is your captain's coat.
Joe, give yourself 2 hero points, please. Oh my god.
Captain, and she's holding on. She lets go of the dude for a hot second. She just drops everything. She grabs onto his lapels and she goes, only for money.
The dude tries to be goes, you better pay her. She's mean.
Captain,
Hey, you beautiful captain.
I'm doing interesting.
This bear seems like it's too much effort. I mean, that's...
Oh, the bear! Yes, Captain, that's right. The bear that also.
And
That's all of our money.
Captain, this bear, 'tis very special. I know that you seem to have, a little blank spot on the memory. That might just be the sleep fog talking at the moment. But sir, your bear. I seem to remember you putting your favorite confectionery inside of this bear.
Oh, 90% cacao.
Sir?
Chocolate.
Winter lets go and does the biggest eye roll.
Fucking.
Yes, Captain. There is a I know that sometimes, sir, after you've awoken from your slumber and you're, not quite firing on all cannon fronts, as you would say. You do say this quite frequently.
Yes.
That sometimes, it's a little hazy, but it's okay, sir. We know how much of a bear you can turn into without your confectionery, sir, and we wouldn't want that on the journey. You do kind of tend to overextend yourself without your sweet, sugary confectionery.
Yes. Low blood sugar and whatnot. Yes.
Yes. What? So what?
Low blood sugar and whatnot. Yes.
What? Anyways, okay, sir. I believe the mate said this way. Correct?
Yes. Yes. We're going this way to find our first mate.
Fantastic. Sir, I think.
First mate.
Oh, shit.
Where are you?
I told you to be quiet, you didn't.
Holy
I
shit.
beckon thee. Your captain beckons thee.
Well, what good's a Ginny if you're not gonna go balls fucking deep? Okay.
I pull out the 2 guns and I get myself ready.
Okay, and at that, like, you can start hearing commotion coming from. Hey, Joe, can you pull that picture up for me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember this
Execution
bullshit.
post.
I remember this bullshit.
Yeah?
Let me guess. We're at the top level.
No, you're at the bottom.
Oh, thank God.
You don't have to work your way down this time. I'm semi-original. Hold on. Private office. Okay, so you are that road to town right there at the top where you see.
Mm-hmm.
You're in
Uh-huh.
that tower.
Okay.
Okay.
You're on the first level, but there are it's like a stairwell that comes down. But there's commotion from the shouting. But no one's rounded the corner yet. They're going to, but it's 8 o'clock, so they're gonna have to wait.
Oh God.
Oh
Once again,
boy.
in prison. Shit.
Ludwig just, every time I think we get somewhere, Ludwig is just like, you know what? I'ma fuck this up. And I love it every time.
So real quick, instead of levels, I'm treating these as individual towers, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay. Sweet.
But yeah, so there's commotion coming towards you. You don't know what it is yet. It could be a group of people that just want to hug you and hang out with you.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yes. It's other
Yeah.
crewmates.
Uh-huh.
100%. Do any of y'all have how much? Not Ludwig, but anyone else? How much notice do you have?
My notice is 3.
Friday, 0. Okay. Winter, if you get really if you really focus, you can hear from somewhere, either from an open door in the courtyard or somewhere in the tower. You can't exactly tell where it's coming from. It sounds like dock noises, like people loading and unloading things, people yelling at people to hurry up or carry things, stuff like that. So there's also, in addition to this being a prison, it is also some sort of
Shipping
business.
yard.
Yeah. So, and that's where we're going to end it.
Great.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Saturday Shit Show. The Degenerates with Dice Monday Night RPG Podcast, live in a living color from the bowels of the internet's basement, coming to you every Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, the only time zone that is real and or matters. Next week, same bat time, same bat channel, and it looks like we're doing Prison Break. Oh, no, Grumpy. The worst part of this show is not when it ends. It's the podcast within a podcast after it ends. Yeah, that goes pretty fucking insane. But we'll be back next week. Fun and exciting twists. Who knows? Once again, a bard and a horror in prison. Who would have fucking thought?
Man walks into a bar. Never mind.
Yeah, something like that. Ladies and gentlemen, for Joe, for
See ya.
Jen,
Bye,
for
Jane.
Zoe, for Kristen, and the internet's favorite dipshit, me, we are
Bye.